So today I have the solar emergency charging lamp or camping lantern. This could be used for several different things, whether it is like a natural disaster, your power goes out, you're trying to camp, maybe you're outdoors in the backyard and you need some light. This will definitely do it. We're going to check it out. We're going to see how well it works. And it's got two different ways to charge. So you can either charge it with the solar panel that's on top, or you can charge it with the included USB cable. The solar is definitely going to be the slowest way to go, but if you use like dim light only for a couple hours or a few hours at night while you're camping, you could always do the solar and kind of top it off in between. It should be enough for at least that. It doesn't use a whole lot of power being LED. So we also have a remote controller for it, which is kind of cool. So we look at it and it's got, here's the solar panel, most of the back of it, 75% of it or so. The plastic film on the solar panel was a little difficult to peel off, but let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of this. So we got a little door that opens up. We got our power button. It also has indicator lights that tells you how much of a charge there is. And there's also a USB port where you can actually charge a phone or other device with it. It's only a 3000 milliamp battery, so you would only want to use it for extreme emergencies if you really needed some power for your phone. But other than that, let's go ahead and get out the remote. Let's give that a try here. All right, works pretty well. It says that the remote will work up to about 30 feet. There are several modes, so there's 3 different light modes, and then there's an SOS mode. It looks like it's fairly bright. We will take it outside later, and I'll finish the video when it's dark. That way I can demonstrate how bright it does get. It looks like you got to kind of aim it just right. So it does work off of like an IR sensor. There's the SOS. Then we'll stick it in the window here to test out the solar. You can see that it is flashing, it is charging. If I cover up the solar panel, it stops. So the solar is working. I can't say for sure how long it's going to take to charge it, but I'm going to do it with the cord, top it off, and then we'll do some testing. All right, so it's nighttime. We are outside now. I'm going to go ahead and kick it on. So this is the first mode, not quite as bright. We'll go ahead and we'll kick it up, check to see how bright it does get. Not too bad, a little brighter. Got our SOS at night. You can even see the blue LEDs from the charge lights on there. And I'll move the camera and kind of give you another angle and a better idea of light shining down on something. So overall, I mean, it's not going to light up your entire campsite or your entire outdoors, but it is going to give you a decent amount of light to be able to see, to be able to move around and do things. You could also dim it down, so if you want more of like a night light, that's also perfect. I don't have a tent set up right now, and I'm not going camping this month, so I decided I would just throw it on a tree, just to kind of give you an idea. I will bring it indoors. I thought it was kind of interesting that my hydroponic light actually powers it up on the solar. Not too many solar panels actually work for me when it comes to the lights, but some of them do. So that's pretty cool. Flashlight works as well. And it actually charges up. It is going to take a little bit longer compared to the sun, though. Then we got a quick demonstration if the power was to go out. You had no lights. Let's see how bright it will light up the bedroom. All right, so that's first mode, second mode. That's actually pretty bright. It does a decent amount of light for the room. So I can definitely see where this would come in handy for any kind of an emergency. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on low. I'm going to stick it in my closet or on my shelf. And I'm going to just see how long the battery will last. I'll come back tomorrow. It is 1:30 in the morning now, and we'll find out. All right, so it's the next night. I let it run all day long. So on the first mode, the lightest mode, you can see it's dim now. It's about midnight on the next night. So it has ran on the lowest mode for almost 24 hours. We'll just say 23 hours. And you can see it's flashing on the very last light, so it definitely doesn't have a whole lot of juice left. But it did last almost an entire day without any kind of charging, no solar, nothing on it. So I could definitely see this lasting for a couple different days when you're camping and everything. So definitely a pretty good light to get.